Hey, how's everybody doing today? Welcome back to the channel where we do daily Minnesota Vikings videos, daily Minnesota Vikings takes. If you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel, best way to help me out. Anyways, in this video, I'm talking about KJ Osborne, and I really think I'm falling for KJ. I think KJ Osborne really has the potential this year to be something like a sneaky X Factor type of greatness. You know, I mean, if you're kind of looking at the Vikings, season as a whole going into it, we all know we got a ton of talent. I mean, we all know there's guys on offense that they will get the job done. We got two bona fide superstars and a star in Adam Thielen, and two superstars obviously being D. Cook and Justin Jefferson. And then you got our guys like Irv Smith, Conklin, KJ, where you kind of got this situation where there's a chance for somebody to really step up. And really step up in big-time games and in big-time moments. And if I'm looking around, I'm watching training camp, and I'm looking at KJ, and I just see his demeanor. I see the way he's running his routes. He looks more physical. He looks like he's attacking the ball more when it's in the air. And I was going back, and I was watching some of his clips at U of M, and the way he played. He plays with kind of just – it's almost like a swagger to him, but it's not like a swagger like an OBJ where you're jawing and like. It's almost like a swagger where you walk on and you're like, yeah, I'm that guy right now. Like, he is that guy. And I think KJ with what he went through last season and kind of the whole kind of fan base, like it was pretty funny if you guys remember last season. I mean, he was having a very tough time with kick returns. He was getting terrible yards per return, even on punt returns. I think they had him in punt returns a couple times, but he was just not explosive, and he did not look like the receiver out of University of Miami who we thought he was going to be. So he was kind of sitting on that all off season, hearing a lot of chatter, who's going to be the wide receiver 3, and his name was never really thrown around like in the Vikings media as somebody who we really thought could step up. I made a video about like 2 months ago talking about KJ Osborne, just kind of saying like don't sleep on him. Did I really think he was going to turn out to be like this in training camp and kind of take the step forward? No, I did not. I think he's my winner of training camp so far. Winner of like the OTAs, training camp. If there's one winner, it's KJ Osborne. And I started thinking about this even more. I was just like, hey, Adam Thielen. He's hitting that age where receivers kind of take a step back. And to kind of see the production kind of retract a little bit, but they're still big-time players. I'm not saying Adam Thielen's not going to have games where he'll go for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he may have a game, big-time games, or he'll just have a couple big third down catches. He's kind of like the big-time player for the Vikings, and I think Irv's going to have a great year. But I think KJ Osborne, he really has a chance to be second in receiving yards on this team. If you told me right now that KJ Osborne will have more yards than Adam Thielen in this upcoming year, I would not be entirely shocked. Obviously, I'll be like, oh, wow, damn, KJ must have had a really good year. But I kind of am expecting that. And maybe I'm riding this little KJ Osborne hype train a little too much, but I really like him. I like what I see. I like the way he's kind of interacting. He doesn't really seem like the wide receiver 3 when it comes to body language at training camp. He kind of seems like he fits right in with what they're trying to do. So I am really starting to kind of get head over heels for KJ. And plus, just the self-awareness he kind of shows in training camp, it's kind of something that, not many young receivers, second-year guys really have. I think a lot of these guys come out and they're like, all right, I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to be 1,000 yards, 100 catches, 10 touchdowns year one. KJ's kind of taking the other approach. We see him kind of improving, especially on his meeting the ball in the air. That's the one thing I noticed in training camp. They talk about when it's a 50-50 ball or you're winning the end of your route, you go meet the ball. A lot of time rookie receivers, when they come into the NFL, they kind of let the ball come to them a little bit. They kind of let it get into their chest a little. KJ in training camp, he is attacking the ball. And he is also cooking some pretty experienced corners. Like Bashaud Breeland's getting the work. Cameron Dantzler's getting the work by him. I saw Pat Peterson get the work by him a couple times. He's a physical guy, physical receiver. I can just see it now. It's going to be third down in a big game. Early on, it's going to be like 3rd and 8, and KJ's got like 5 catches for like 75 yards. He's having a day. It's going to be 3rd down, week 2 in Arizona, 4th quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 9. KJ's going to burn a guy on a comeback route. Listen, if that actually happens, we're going to come back to this video, and I'm pretty much predicting the future. I mean, that would be pretty fun. But anyways, I really think KJ. I think there's gonna be a moment early on in weeks 1 through 4 where we're gonna be looking around and be like, yeah, we have a wide receiver 3. And listen, I'm a huge D.D. Westbrook guy. I'm saying he'll still get reps too. I'm not saying throw him out the window, but I'm saying D.D. might be the return specialist. You know, when we brought him in, I really thought he had a chance to be wide receiver 3, but since KJ is playing so well, I think we might just need to. I think it should be KJ no matter what this year, and D.D. goes and returns punts just because KJ's been in the offense. I think he's got this determination, body language, swagger. KJ Osborne, fantasy football sleeper too. He'll probably go undrafted in every draft. Something Vikings fans keep out for. I would not draft Adam Thielen in fantasy actually this year. I would stay away from Thielen in fantasy. Let me know what you guys think. I really like KJ. Multiple videos coming out today. Stay tuned. Peace.